we clearly tackled the tractor first because that was going to be a fucking doozy. And then as we were tackling the tractor, because like as we were looking at the stuff, the dude needed approval from his wife, and like we had a good conversation. Like the thing about working with this dude is him and I feel like we build up so much good rapport with customers. A good amount of them aren't going to say no unless they're racist. And I'll stand on that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. To a certain degree, you can say the right thing but still be the wrong person. I'm 100% understanding that. You could say one thing wrong, they turn you away. You could not smile at a certain joke, or it's a micro transgression that they might have picked up, which I pick up a lot of them. Like the last guy, he was definitely brainiac. Like he was the I'm gonna bitch slap you with my intelligence type of motherfucker. So you better either use and or understand big words, or you're not gonna have a conversation with him. I was well aware of that. My coworker, like I said, he's very similar to me, so he likes to play the game of I'm gonna play stupid, then play smart. I'm gonna play smart because I don't think you're gonna buy from me if you think I'm an idiot. I know you're definitely not gonna buy from me if you realize I was high the whole entire time. I don't think I've ever met a customer sober. I'll be honest about that. And that's in the 2 years I've done removal work. I'm always lifted, and that's because I'm not a sociable butterfly, and I don't really want to. I don't do tricks unless I'm drugged up. How about that? I don't want to do tricks if I'm sober, because being sober me is an asshole, and I don't have an excuse to be an asshole when I'm sober. But I do have a reason not to be an asshole when I'm high, because I'm not giving weed a bad name. That's my thought process. Everybody different. So, like I said, the biggest issue we had with that low job is the track. That shit was heavy. And I always try to keep the people in mind. If I know I'm the stronger one, I will take the brunt away. I don't give a fuck. I don't expect to be here forever. I don't expect to be healthy forever. So therefore, if we get this shit in the truck, I'm happy about that. So I gave him, I would say, the lighter portion of trying to get the tractor inside the truck. Sadly, our ramp broke earlier in the day, so we couldn't just like roll it up, which still would have sucked, but it would have been a little bit easier. So I gave him like I would say the easier end. He took the end with the front tires. I took the back end with the motor as well as the seat and shit like that. So what I wanted him to do is like kind of deadlift his end high enough that I could just kind of like push my end up in. We put that shit in first before we put in the bricks because goddamn. Took us about 45 minutes. The customer did have to help a little bit. Thank God the customer was understanding. Like I'm struggling trying to get into a different position so I get it. Just get the less oof. And the customer was considerate enough and as well as young enough. Like if they're too old, I don't want them to help. Not, I'd rather you watch me struggle than try to help. Because at that point, it's a liability. But if you're young enough, like dude looked like he may have been mid 40s, early 30s, so like whatever. So he ended up helping us get it in. He didn't really do much, but like he definitely did. I'm not gonna deny that he didn't help. He did. He definitely did. I could feel the difference. And then we did that bed load job that took about an hour and a half, and that's because we used both brain and might. We had a floor dolly compared to a normal dolly. If you had a normal dolly, it could have taken a little bit less time because we could have stacked them up on the dolly, took that dolly backwards, and thrown stuff inside the truck. But not many people are workhorses like me as well as can lift like me, and that's the crazy part. I'm a great slave master. I'm great at that, but I don't like to do a lot of shit, or I don't like to do things unless it's worth my time.